Hello and welcome back to another rapid chess game on the Chess Lens channel. We are rated 1491. Looks like a win here could get us up to 1499. And then hopefully next episode we'll be hitting the 1500 mark. We're playing a Queen's Gambit and we're going to push the pony away who has hopped into the middle of the board. Move here is bishop to d3. This is all theory. You might be thinking that hangs a pawn on d4, but it does not. He takes the pawn, then I play check, and he loses the queen. Our opponent goes for bishop to g4. Blocking with the pawn here is a good move. And then, yeah, from here, let's look for a second, see what our options are. Pushing g4 would be too much. We don't want to push e5, then the knight just hops back into the middle of the board. So I think let's just develop our knight and likely castle next move. And we should have a pretty good lead in development here. We can still castle. Still looks like that's hanging, but takes, and the same tactic would win the queen. Okay, let's develop our other knight. Oh, and he goes for it. So we're going to get another victim to this trap. And, oh, this actually comes with check. I did not see that. So that changes things. He actually does win a pawn there. So good spot by our opponent. Let's see if he senses the danger and moves his queen. He does not, so we actually do end up winning the queen anyways. So that's actually a pretty funny sequence here. He made it work because that came with the check, which I actually even missed, but then he doesn't see the danger and loses his queen next turn. So this game's completely over. Hopefully our opponent just resigns soon. I'll take a pawn, take a bishop, take the pawn when he takes back. Okay, let's just keep developing pieces. Let's go here. Now his knight can't really move because it's pinned. Let's take, try and trade off a pair of rooks. He can take, win a pawn, but again, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Let's just push a pawn. I should probably push a pawn in front of my king too, just so back rank is never a concern. Let's push. Given the opportunity, yeah, he's gonna give me the opportunity. I'll push f4 to just lock his bishop away. He'd have to reroute to that square, which he probably will, but then I'll offer a trade of rooks again. Okay, keep trying to trade rooks. Okay, that allows this though. Okay, so now he's threatening to take because I couldn't take back because then I'd get back rank checkmated. Let's just play h3 just so that's never an issue. There, check, there. I guess it's probably just simplest. There's nothing to calculate if I, well, yeah, if I just do this, there's nothing to calculate. He can go there, that would be a tricky move. If I take with the pawn, that's actually checkmate. I would take with the queen. So kudos to our opponent for generating a tiny bit of counterplay down 7 points of material, but it's not going to work out for him. Actually, if you went there, I wouldn't even take with the queen. I would play check, 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 and mate. So I'd have mate in 3 in that position, rather than just taking the free bishop. All right, and after just playing nothing for like 6 minutes, our opponent abandons the game finally. So we get the win. We'll do a quick review. 74.5%, so not bad, not great, right around that 1500 level performance according to chess.com. We play this is all theory. This is the best move to defend the pawn. The tactic here is if he takes, then check and he loses his queen. That's a bad move. Blocking with the pawn is best. Bringing that out's good. Okay, it likes h4, which I think makes sense. That threatens to trap the bishop. So good to know that move there, because I think I have seen this before. So h4 is the correct move in this position. Castles is a mistake because of what our opponent played, which we're going to see. So instead of castling, should have just developed the knight. Okay, and then yeah, he finds this tactic. I go over, and our opponent has a nice little lead here, but he definitely has to evacuate the queen. Instead, he plays a6, and now I hit him with check and pick up the queen. So at this point, the game is over. Just have the formality of closing things out. The last thing here is, in this position, he moves over here. He's threatening to take this pawn. If I fall asleep at the wheel, I just push my pawn. Well, that doesn't actually work because the queen could take. But if I just play something like this, he can take the pawn and I can't take back because then I get checkmated. So that would have been a great way to lose the game, but that's not what happens. I create space for my king. Last attempt, he goes along this file. I think I could have just pushed. Let's just verify that with the engine. Yeah, a7 is actually even the best move. But I didn't want to get into position here where he had anything. Oh, I see. It just wants me to take, then bishop blocks, take, and take, or checkmate. Cool. So that would have been fine. I just go like this, and our opponent ends up resigning because he had nothing. One last trick to show: if he had gone to bishop f3, take would have been checkmate. But if I fall asleep or I just make a lazy move and I take with the pawn, then I actually hang checkmate in 1. Oh, actually I don't. I didn't realize that this was discovered check. So even I missed that. So there really would have been no way to lose this because that's discovered check, and then our opponent would have had to scoot over, and then there would be checkmate. So thanks for joining me for the game, and have a good day.